Yeah, so with the chill in the air, a little bit of frost, and we're going to get down to -9 or 10 by this evening with snow. Now, they don't know how much snow or where, so I thought, let's go out for a hike on the trail that I did a video before in the snow a year or so ago. I'll leave a link to that. And let's see where we're going. It's pretty out here. Fern. Old cedar rail fence. Mossy. After walking down quite a busy road on a very steep hill, I chose this direction so I don't have to go up the very steep hill later. And you're in this quiet, thick wood. And it's 2 minutes from my house. I'm pretty lucky that way. The real joy of living on a place like Salt Spring Island is getting out in nature and the availability of it, the proximity to it. The size of that tree. So here we are in the woods. I don't know, last year was didn't go as planned. I actually had a plan. And oh, wait a minute, check this out. I think there'd be fairies in these woods. We must be cautious. Don't want to upset anybody. You know what the fairies are like? Pixies, elves, gnomes. Yeah. When I was a kid, I was much more afraid of the Sasquatch. We used to, back in the 70s, when I was pre-double digits in age, we would go from West Vancouver on a ferry to Nanaimo and then drive what seemed to be a day and a half to Tofino on the west coast of Vancouver Island, which is now a much easier, shorter trip with improved highways. Back then it was just a gravel and dirt washboard 2-lane hell ride, which we did in an old 1970s Volkswagen camper van. And the whole way out there, you look up through the clear cuts, and the forestry standards back then were pretty rough. I remember seeing a sign saying, "This forest was replanted in 1971. We were traveling in 1972, and all it was a hillside of stumps. There weren't any new trees. But the point is, it was spooky. The field of stumps, all the shadows and weirdness, and my 8 or 9-year-old imagination going 1,000 miles an hour, I was sure I saw the Sasquatch up there. And yeah, nowadays we think, yeah, he's a pretty benign little dude. Oh, stairs. Just minding his own business. Eating fish or whatever Sasquatches eat. What is the Sasquatch diet, by the way? Now there's an online marketing scheme. The Sasquatch diet. For hair growth. But yeah, I was sure that he was going to be there and, at any point when we were camping on the beach. Mud patch. That he would come and get me. Drag me out of my tent. And eat me. Another thing, nice fallen. This is very much a West Coast vision right here. Fallen log, maple leaves, mushrooms. Another real fear as a kid, and I've never experienced it as an adult, quicksand. Trying to find a line through this mud where I don't sink up to my knees. Quicksand never happened. But when I hiked on the West Coast Trail, there was quick mud. There was some mud that was very deceptive. It looked like dry, and then you step in it, and it would go up to your calves. Good times. Usually there's a plethora of dog walkers on this trail. It's nice to have it all to myself for once. I know we all talk into our devices all the time now, but I always feel a little self-conscious when I'm walking through the woods, talking to nobody, just the camera, you guys, I guess, and someone comes around the corner and gives me that look. Wow. The sunlight on the ferns. This is why I live here. I don't get to do this that much. My work hours have very much ruined my outdoor life in the last almost decade. 2024, I vow to be a little more unreasonable about my time. Wow, look at this old maple. It's hard to tell in the camera, but that is like a 3 or 4 foot in diameter burl. The main trunk seems to have died, but it's grown out some sprouts that have reached out to the sun. For those walking in the other direction, up the hill. Nice little bench, and that's your view. There's a small creek, Dunbobbin Creek, that runs through the bottom of this trail. And one of the highlights are these fun little bridges. You want to get centered, find some stillness. Listen to that for a while. I've had a couple weeks off over the holidays, which was really nice. I didn't get out hiking at all. I was a couch potato. And this week, restaurant owner decided, since the weather was going to be unpredictable, we'd scale back everyone's hours and close for the weekend. So a little extended holiday. I'll take it. I'll take it. The joke will be on him when it doesn't snow at all. But I think we all could use a break. It's the off season, and the busy season starts probably March or April. And by June, July, August, it's just madness. We're taking advantage of the woods. Slippy. I can't do it.